Oh, hey, I finally got YouTube to work. You think you either get Valyrian on lock or you just don't pick her? Maybe. That very well could be it, right? Rev, Plume, and Freya. Okay, interesting. And I need to draft around locking her if I plan on doing so. Yeah, that makes sense, Thief, for sure. Um, the red ditting was kind of smart there to try to screw over my Aya, but I think with no red ditting available, we should be all good. We did not get the defense down on low on, which is a bit unfortunate. Hey, Glacial. Nice to see you. We build a wall indeed, Thief. How many shields is too many shields? Nice condom. Thank you, Jukin. I never use a condom. How'd you know, Hunter? Oh, good. We're back to Moon again. Hmm. Why wouldn't I know? I see. uh. Also, guys, the music is still coming through at a decent volume on Twitch Live, right? I actually forgot to ask earlier, but I did switch up a lot of my audio stuff. So I wasn't sure if it would come through all right. Yeah, it's coming through perfectly fine. Okay. Music volume's good. Glad to hear it. Sontic would be okay here, Super, but I like the damage from Yelly, so I can proc the Raymary early. Really, Viper? Interesting. What's the lattice prio for Mia? Yeah, I would go with what Thief said on this. He knows better than I do. Um, I'm actually going to hit the Viper here. I think he's the most likely one to die. Ooh, I didn't defense break him. Unlucky. Huh, so I did not do as much damage as I anticipated with my Yelly. I only got one follow-up and no defense break on the Viper, which means I am not going to be proccing my Ray that easily. So, yeah, I'm probably in trouble again. A bit rough. We got to go ahead and start breaking some of these shields, though, as well as making my Ray Mary move a bit faster. All right, Ray, now's your time to shine. Can I start the usual 2-hour stream discussion and say Gatorade would have won? uh... Hmm. TM plus Viper damage mitigation is no joke. That's very true. If I crit there, I'd probably kill it and win. Man, I just can't win the RNG today. Well, we can go ahead and move on. 5 ER streams today, not a single one has had a Gatorade versus Amber Ray talk. ER community refuses 2 builds to be viable. Yeah, it does feel like that. Everyone's got their preference, but both builds are definitely considered meta right now. Tia plus Viper damage mitigation is no joke. Very true, Hizzy. Yeah, Moon's just been hard cooking me so far tonight. I really need to figure out something else to do here. Because this is very clearly not working. Oh man, this is ugly. Do I have a fast Senyu? Not that fast, Ronnie. She's like 327, right? I play her speed tuned behind, I have her speed tuned behind Yelly and Gionk and all that good stuff. Alright, I didn't see who I was playing this time, but we're going seconds. Let's just... Do I just leave Kethos up? Whatever, we'll just ban it this time again. He bans the Ray. I'm speedrunning boosts Moon to rank 1. Very true, Kick. He does not have a good time against Speed Demon Senyu. True, Ronnie. Maybe that's the answer. Whatever, we'll just take the Valyrian here. Yeah, I'm having the same problem, Adept. I'm definitely due for a re-gear because I have good gear on units that I just don't touch, which is obviously not ideal. Can I cleave from this spot, or is this bait? Whatever, let's try. Feels super weird to have Ronnie saying just use your speed demon unit like me. Very true, Thief. Saw a bunch of guys playing Time Weave Fia now. I've done that since the start, Cestial. I don't think I've, besides for the opening week, I haven't played anything else. Alright, so Hoi An means that it's Valyrian ban like 99% of the time, which means I can safely ban the Hoi An and just one-shot the Sonya with my Gionk into Yeli. Really? He goes for the Gionk out of everybody. Very interesting. I thought for sure he would go for Yeli. Yeah, it's a loss for sure, Thief. I'm just very surprised he went for the Gionk out of everybody, because Gionk is the best target for me to have linked, right? Gionk is like endgame insurance. Very true. Yeah, Gionk is very good at cleaning up those messy like 1v1, 1v2 situations. You're tempted to move Loan away from Amber? What would you move Loan onto, you know? Gionk has the only badass male skin so far. I would agree with that. Yeah, of course I can show my Yeli, Sosa. Is Jackal outdated on Loan? Yeah, I don't think Jackal's very good anymore, Kick. It is too easy to just one-shot any defense scaler, right? Unless they have some other way to survive. But I guess, you guys are right that when Loan pops out of Amber in a 1v4, she doesn't tend to win those, like, ever. Um, a turn dot banner, okay. A Gator low on? I don't know, guys. So one of the interesting things is Moon Bunny low on, right? Because you rotate quickly through your turns. Can I deal with Hoyan? I feel like Hoyan just kind of solos my Doom Crows and my no Bloodbath Fiamelia, so I actually think I need to ban it. You're playing a Novalarian. You went for RC. I don't know. You know, Thief, that's probably not the best thing you've ever done. I don't think I win this, do I? Huh. Yeah, this draft is looking incredibly cooked. I don't know why I went Doki on 5. I needed another DPS. Um, yeah, this is just cooked. I may have just cooked myself in draft by not really paying attention. Can I stop getting my Sonya turn skipped? Come on, man. I should have just banned the Kethos. Man, I drafted like crap this game, though. Holy. If I keep procking Fia, I might have a chance. I don't think so. She just got taunted. Yeah, this is so incredibly cooked. I don't know what I was thinking with this draft, guys. Man, am I not playing well right now. We're going to go ahead and move on. A big minus 28 there for not really paying attention. Only place you really use him is GVG offense. For RC, yeah, that makes sense. You'll get the post Mia clarity after 2 times and climb all the way to top 1 just like Ronnie, no worries. I hope that's true, Thief. Because I'm certainly missing something right now. Chat's distracting Rob too much? I'd like for that to be the case, Jukin, but honestly, I think I'm just making poor decisions. I'm just saying Ronnie has hair since he built Mia. Coincidence, Thief? Hmm. You're missing Mio the goat? I'm not really a big Mio fan, Cestial. Alright, what is this guy gonna pick here? It's probably Val or Fia, right? No, he goes for the low on. No, the Fia. Okay, the Fia makes sense. Am I just a cleaver? Is that the only thing I can do now, guys? I feel like I might just be a cleaver now. uh... Santic on 2, Valyrian on 3 will be what you does for most of the spawn that time. Yeah, Thief, I need to swap back to my fast Santic build. I think that's part of my problem here. I agree that that sounds very good. You feel the same way, Vanya? I'm glad to know it's not just me. With Navette pre-ban and Santic denied, Val's just running over the game. Yep, very true, Thief. Do I prefer Yelly over Sinew for AoE DPS in general? Right now, I do kick. Absolutely, I do. All right, how fast is this Veronica? Not very fast, so it shouldn't cut me with just the love tap from what's his name from Jiank. At least he tried to play Veronica. Yeah, I don't know. Veronica's not that good currently, I think. Oh, did I miss a question, Jay? Um, my bad if so. I think I need to start drafting my Yelly more since Junk is faster than Yelly. I can at least pair those. Yeah, I think that's very good to do, Doom. Messiah can't be as fast as Yelly. Yeah, no, Messiah fast does not do the same damage as fast Yelly. It's not comparable. I wouldn't recommend fast Messiah for this sort of setup. Yeli scales a lot better with Revelation than Messiah does, right? Which is a large part of why she does more damage. She also requires less crit rate stats than Messiah does. Again, a reason why she can get more damage while being fast. But yeah, Doom, I really like the Geonk Yeli pairing, right? Because you set up the Yeli AoE to kill someone with the Geonk, and then you use the Yeli follow-ups to kill someone else, ideally. It is a very strong pairing. You've had some nice Veronica games / force bands today. Is my Vero even geared? I don't even know. I think I stole some of her gear. Oh no, she's got gear on. It's just very slow gear. Ugh. Surely I have a better piece than this. Oh, we're against Urk. Okay. Is Zhuanli really the first pick, though, over Fia, guys? It probably is. Charlie Urk? Oh, that's mean, you know. All right, we've got the Fiamelia and the Valyrian show up. Fair enough. Will he Santic on 3? I doubt it, Cestial, if I have turned on. Also, I forgot to speed up my Santic just now. I need to do that. Zhuanli is 100% the first pick, you think, Kecker? Yeah, I don't know. I've been struggling today against it a lot, so maybe I just need to start doing that all the time. Is Ray good here? Yeah, I think so. Geonk would be pretty good too, Cestial, but I don't want to give him Ray. And I don't think he'll pick Geonk. So we'll take the Ray away. Doesn't he do no damage if I just ban the Senyu? Do I win a long game, though, against this? Do I just die to the Fiamelia DPS? I think I might just die to Fiamelia DPS if he bans low on. So I think I have to ban the Valyrian and just one-shot the Senyu. Let's try it. I'm expecting a low on ban. Yep, there it is. No, I could have banned Fia, you're right. But I think this is easier to one-shot through, you know. Because now I have Plume, right? Plume and my really fast turn dot. Yep, nice and easy cut. Let's go. Do I S3? Yes, I do. He also has me a damage reduction. Not if I strip all the buffs, you know? Oh, you mean if I didn't ban Valyrian? Yes, absolutely, you're correct. He would have had it, he would have had a good amount of damage reduction if I did not ban Mia. Mia makes it hard to one-shot Senyu, not like this Doom when he has very few buffs. I should have no problem doing that. Um, There, she's gone. And I get another rail. Nice. Balanced characters? Yeah, something like that. Now what do I do against Moon? I forgot to swap to Fast Soundtick again. Shoot. Well, I have to ban this. He's gonna pick the Zhuanli. I'm just gonna take Soundtick and Valerian, right? That sounds okay to me. Can I really safely DPS him like this? Or do I play slower? Hmm. Alright, an instant Yelly Slam. And a Senyu. Let's try this. Surely a Tiamat Amber transformation is just going to kill the Senyu and the Yelly, right? Because they should pop my Tiamat into Amber right away. And then hopefully I can just 2v4 or 2v2 with Loan and Tia against Zhuanli and Turandot, right? How's the climb? Downward, Bach. We are currently climbing downward. Man, it didn't do enough damage to Amber my Tia. Well, that's not ideal. Well, shit. Alright, Tia transform. It's not going to kill Yelly because of the shielding, but Senyu is dead. That barely did anything to Yelly. Please stop following up. Please stop following up, Yelly! Oh. Well, that's the game. Alright, Yelly's the GOAT. Anyway, we're down 100 points so far, Bach. And about 2% win rate. I've just been getting cooked by Moon, Person, Watchoom, everybody tonight. I don't know, man. I don't have a good hold on this meta. Unless I'm locking Turandot myself, but I'm trying to practice not doing that. I feel better now that a Yelly finally does to you what your Yelly did to my Gionk. Yeah, I mean, sometimes she just pops off, Thief. It happens. I like it better when she pops off for me, though, you know? 100 points is nothing for my GOAT Rob. He'll make that back any day. Hopefully, Ronnie. Isn't my Freya faster than this turn dot? It is Celestial, but I actually don't like Freya from that spot. So to go back to the draft for a second. Oh, wait. Before we do that, I need to make fast Sontic. Before I forget again. That's not bad. Probably this one, though. That's kind of nice. That's not great. That's not great. I guess I'm just using this. Fast Sontic and Mia. I don't have a Mia built yet, Kecker. That's coming in 2 times, right, this weekend. So that's something to look forward to. That's a nice piece. Oh, wait, I can't double up on 2 pieces of that, like, Strive, though. Crud. Alright, we'll do that for now. Which of these pieces am I getting rid of? What? Oh, you can't have two-piece Strives, right? You need 1 3-piece, which sucks, because these are both pretty nice. What's my Doki look like? Does she need her 3? No, yeah, she needs her 3. Crap. Wait, where'd he go? There he is. Who am I not picking a lot right now? I'm not picking Ninfo too much right now. I guess I could slow her down a little bit. Definitely not picking Red Chiaki right now, so we'll do this. Oh, wait, maybe it's this. Do I have a better ring available? Yeah, we'll just steal gear from Ninfo for now, because she's not really being picked currently. And then we had this. Yeah, you're right. The HP bonus piece was really nice, but my Swift Rush accuracy pieces are in very high demand, you know? So I unfortunately changed out the HP bonus one instead. That's pretty good. 332. That should be pretty good with Freya S2 maxed. I should cut the vast majority of the time, right? Let's go ahead and put some blue gear back onto Ninfo, just so she has some on her. And instead of Strive, it needs to be Bulwark. I really have to go this far down for Swift Smite? That's not good. Yikes. Oh, wait, this is a Swift Raid piece, not a Swift Smite piece. Whoops, that's my mistake. Okay, that looks a little better. 328 with Bulwark. That should be fast enough to cut Freya S2s more often than not, I guess. I'd like her a little faster, but I'll work on that later. And then, just to make sure there's some gear on this. We need HP bonus, Swift Smite, there you go. And then Strive, there you go. Yeah, it's my one good Swift Raid piece, Thief. Can you see the Sontic again? Sure, I'll show you once more range before I queue up. Or I guess it's easier to show like this. I would like him slightly faster if possible, so he is guaranteed to cut even with 1 Dreamweave, but I have maxed Freya S2, so maxed Freya S2 should work with this speed, assuming they're not a 370 turned on. All right, we've got Moon again. I've only beaten Moon once tonight, I think. So hopefully I can turn that around a little bit because this has not looked good. As going second, do I just ban the Kethos or do I leave it up so I get the Zhuan Li? No, I think I just ban it. Um, let's try something. What does he do if I do this? How much would I need for a 370? I'd like to be at least 335 for that ranged. Yeah, I bet he didn't see this one coming, huh? What do you think? All right, so he takes the low one, fair enough. And the Fushu, okay. He does seem confused. Yeah, I'd be confused too, which is kind of the whole point. What do we think, guys? Confusion maximum? He's gonna ban Valyrian and tank it? Maybe, Cestial, maybe. Okay. I actually don't think I can deal with the Hoyan here, because my Plume is not faster than my Sontic. If my Plume were faster than my Sontic, I could leave up Hoyan just fine. But because it's not, I cannot. Ray Mary would have been decent, Vinny, but I think the Sontic kind of forces him to ban it, right? Which is what I was going for. Is my Plume on Bloodbath? Yes, it is, you know. Okay, so I think the most important thing here is to strip the Zhuan Li. I didn't get the defense buff. Well, that's not ideal. Wouldn't Fast Amber make her viable both turn 1 and turn 2? Maybe, you know, I have considered it, right? It would certainly be a lot easier to gear. Maybe I should consider, maybe I should probably do that if I'm going to be picking her with Valyrian. But in situations without Valyrian, she would die quite easily. All right, I am kind of surprised he threw the S3 here, as that's his only way to cleanse. And I am soon coming back up to my Plume. My plume S3. Now the problem is I can't get defense buff on him without S3ing, but I don't want to S3 because I don't want his invincibility to end. So I just S1 for now. Kind of confused what I should do on plume because right now I tuned all to Bloodbath 330 plume, and you can't you can't cut fast Doki and Turris. Fast Amber might be the way. Maybe. His other pick was Hoya and Celestial. Think Fast Amber is the play if you can't get your plume fast enough. Yeah, no, that's probably true, Thief. It's probably just the way to go. That's all good, ranged. Alright, guys, well, we're definitely ending negative this stream. I'm probably not going to play too much more tonight, a couple more games. I definitely need to rethink what I'm doing. I just need to slam, like, Navette plus Santic here, I think. I think that's really the answer, right? That's all it is? I'm just not, I'm not playing enough CC, so people aren't forced to draft a bunch of cleansers into me, and I'm getting punished for it. I didn't see who I got this time, but I'm going first. Let's just banner. You think you can't play Valyrian without your own cleanser? It really depends on the enemy's comp, Cestial. Oh, it's XXWX. All right. Can I show the Valyrian? Yeah, sure. I think her build's fine. I just think how I'm drafting is not fine, Chronic. Yeah, no problem, bro. Um, also, you mean if I play her at 2? I don't know. Again, I think it entirely depends on how the enemy drafts, right? It's Valyrian. There's no build to change. Yeah, honestly, kind of true, Riggers. There's really not that much that you can change about Valyrian. Alright, surely this doesn't proc the Fia, right? Ooh, very close. 7 stacks. Oof. Alright, let's get this guy out of here. Ooh, that's not good. I needed my Yelly for one more attack. I think I lose now. Can I win from this spot? Yeah, I don't think so. Honestly, Senyu probably would have been better here than Yelly, unfortunately. In Junk, we trust. I don't know, guys. It's going to be a bit of an uphill battle, but he'll do his best. Oh, he got a time leap proc. Well, that lowers my chances a little bit. I needed my Yelly to do the 6 follow-up attacks. Maybe. Honestly, maybe I should have just shot the no bloodbath Fia. Maybe it would have just killed her. Ooh, I missed the wound on the raw, and he counters. Well, that's the game. You need to go away. Yeah. That game was so winnable too. A bit unfortunate. Man, I'm really running it down tonight. We might end the day at 3,900. We'd be down at around 20th. Yikes. Maybe I'm just a turn dot merchant, guys. I've been trying to play less turn dot tonight, and I'm just falling freely. Oh, hello, Doomsucker. Turn dot's just too OP? Yeah, maybe I should stop trying to play less turn dot and play more of it. Better try it now than get pre-banned in the last days? Yeah, that's fair, Thief. That was kind of the thought process, right? I need another way to win. Six stream snipe, lol? I mean, maybe that's what it is ranged. Okay, what do I do here? Definitely take the low on away. I guess I just take the Ray Mary. Is this right, though? This doesn't feel right. Well, let's see it. Alright, we've got the Valyrian into the turn dot coming. Yep, there's the turn dot. How come all you guys have 3 Awakened SR already? If you started doing it from day 1, Cestial, you should. Geonk? Wait, Doomsucker's taking my Geonk away? Okay, I see you. You know who I haven't picked in a while, but might not actually be bad here? Heinrich. Let's give it a try. Hmm. We're gonna ban the Zhuan Li and see how it goes. If she's first pickable, surely she's bannable too, right? You only have Sun, you have Valerian in 4 days, you shouldn't have AFK'd for a month. No, yeah, it kind of sucks that you did that, Cestial. You are now quite far behind where you want it to be. So he's playing the Bulwark Geonk build, okay. But we're gonna go ahead and S3 just to get rid of the Moon Bunny on the Valerian for when my Sontic goes. I think that makes sense. Yeah, it sounds good to me. Alright, let's see the damage. Goes for Geonk. Does it kill? It kills! Damn. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't. But his Geonk just one-shots my Sontic, even with the double HP. That's not good. Well, that's probably a loss, unfortunately. I guess I needed to ban the Plume, so he couldn't bridge. I don't know if I would have pulled my low one up far enough, though. My low one's not that fast right now. Man, I'm just getting cooked by everybody tonight. I'm not playing well at all. I really thought I'd get to play at least one Sontic turn this game now. This really sucks. Cooked by one of my own creations. One of my own loves. Oh well. Can I not get a stun, please? I don't think I'm ever killing this thing, unfortunately. And I don't think this 2-turn Nightmare buff is going to be enough for me to heal up at all. So I'm definitely lost this one, guys. He even gets the wound on my Raymary. Yeah, it's cooked. Okay, well. Because here goes the Raymary pop into the Plume kill. Yeah. Definitely a rough day for me so far. I've lost 3% win rate and 160 points. Oh, we're against XXWX. You think it's low on that's putting me in a weird position? Well, part of the problem, Cestial, with giving up low on is if you give them low on and turn dot, it becomes very hard to get a playable comp without banning the low on. But you generally don't want to ban the low on with so many other OP things in the meta. The first player getting to lock turned on, not even fearing for all that much, is a bit cooked. Yeah, Vanyu, I agree with that. Gionk lock. Hold up. Bro is cooking. He did not want me to have Gionk so badly, he locked it. I don't know if that's right. Okay, and then what is my last pick gonna be? Why does his comp look like Thanos? Anyone know? Any knowers? Yeah, I have 2 counters to the Fia. It's probably just the Valyrian ban. But, I don't know. This is looking very strong. His Fia's non-bloodbath? Yeah, I know that, Doom. It got a time we proc on me in our last match. It's definitely going to proc off of just Senyu. Luckily for me, or wait. Yeah, there's Tia damage share, but it'll still likely proc. I guess I just send it anyway, though, right? Yeah, definitely procs. And it's going to heal Tia to... Yeah, I needed to S1 somebody. I couldn't S3 there. That was way too greedy. Because now he's got a full HP Tia that's about to murder my Senyu, which will proc Ray. Oh, man. What did I just do? Well, I mean, I'm just dead. I can't heal, and everything's 15% or lower. Man, what did I just do? Okay, so... I need to start locking in more CC. We're going to do one more, guys. Because this has been a really rough stream, and I want to end at least above 3,900. But I've got some work to do on fixing my read of the meta, obviously. Because holy, this is bad. End on a high note. I'll do my best, Bach. But it's one more win or lose, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like instead of Senyu, if I just pick Sontic or something, I'm probably better off, right? Fia was the ban. I don't think Fia changes too much for me there, Cestial. If Valyrian's around, I don't really have a good way to murder things fast enough. I just needed to pick something different on 4, right? Instead of Senyu, if I had the Sontic, I get a lot scarier against him. Or instead of the low on, actually should be Santic. Was Navet open? No, Vanyu, it was banned. X has only been pre-banning Navet. Yeah, that's something he watched me do in my previous stream and has just been copying it. And it works really well if you're spamming turn dot games, right? That's how I climbed almost 4100. You just get the Valyrian turn dot 2-3, right? And then suddenly you're invincible. Your turn dot on Strive cooked him a few times. Yeah, that makes sense too. This is a lot of gators, guys. Gator gamer indeed. Santic's time to shine? Instead of Santic Cestial, I'm going with an old favorite of my own. Because I haven't picked him tonight, we're going with Hellkid. And only Geont can deal damage through the Hellkid shield. So we're playing Hellkid. What are the right side pieces for Fia Melia? It is triple HP legendary. Now I have the infinite shields. Exactly, Vanyu. That's the idea. I guess I just killed the Tiamat, right? Maybe I should build a Hellkid. Is yours just triple attack bonus on Codex? Yes, it is, Doom. Triple attack bonus, Codex, infinite shielding. So it's between him and Ninfo, but he's cheaper. Yeah, he's definitely cheaper. You only need 114 for him. Well, for Ninfo, you want at least 515 if you're bridging with her, right? Probably. Or 514, sorry. So he's a full 4 lattices cheaper. All right, guys. Should I end 1 point away from 3,900 or play one more? What do we think? That's pretty much what I was thinking will happen if I draft 3 Gator. Good thing I didn't build them. Yeah, I don't think the Gator spam's that good unless you have Beontin on lock, not Navet, right? If you have Beontin and Epic Sonya with 3 other Gators in the draft, or not Epic, Awakened, I guess you could call her Epic. Time to get back to 4K? I don't know about that, but we'll do one more. Yelly's also really good against Gators. That is true, Vanya. Since the Gator procs after follow-up attacks, yeah. Yeah, you know, if he did an Andrew, he would have just lost 2 units on the opening salvo, and then he would have uselessly hit my shields, as you saw there. So it wouldn't have changed anything for him. Wasn't Hellkid your way out versus Loan all this time? No, because Loan has the strip, right? So unfortunately, Hellkid is not the best thing into Loan. I think going second pre-banning Santic feels better than pre-ban Kethos. They don't get Zhuan Li for free. And then have an awkward opener of Fia Val. Yeah, maybe Vanyu. Maybe there's something there. All right, we've got a Gator Ray. How'd the climb go today, Hunter? Straight downwards. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, I tried playing less turn dot today, Hunter, and was really struggling with my meta read with no turn dot. Season isn't even ending this week. True, true. That's normally when I slide. I'm normally pretty consistent until the slide. But I figured I'd get the int out of the way earlier in the season, right? So that way I can actually place well this season instead of like 12th or whatever. W strat. Yep, thanks, Stu. All right, goes for the Fia, which makes a lot of sense, but I don't think it's going to matter. All good. Last season, I was like top 50 the whole season, then 150th. I was like top 10, around top 5 a lot of last season, and then I ended like 18th or something, I think, that season. So, you know. It's turned on attack boosted, and Wellspring's just dog shit versus Cleave. Yeah, Wellspring's not very good versus Cleave for sure. I don't think Wellspring Ray is the way it dies to things even like Rahu. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's the problem, right, guys? I think it's simple as they're both good in different scenarios. Yeah, that's definitely true. Each has their upsides. Oh, I'm gonna lose this. I'm just gonna get soloed by the low on because I don't get to move. Man. Minus 30 or something. No, 22 actually. He was higher ranked than I thought. Well, that means I gotta keep going for a bit, right, guys? I'm gonna keep losing, aren't I? Alright, I'm gonna keep going until I'm either 3,900 or I've lost one more. I think that's the move. The just one more curse. Yeah, Doom. I'm calling it if I lose one more or until I get 3,900. Because that feels really bad. I do wonder if Senyu would have been, or instead of Yelly, sorry, if I had picked a different DPS here, it might have looked better, but I don't know. Yelly one-shotting the Ray is just so important, right? It does feel really awkward having Valyria and Fiamelia, though. Yeah, true. Maybe it was just ban the low on. Because I would have gotten infinite Fia procs and probably just killed the Zhuan Li, right? Pretty sure Yelly can one-shot Zhuan Li. Yeah, maybe Cestiel, but I had to one-shot the Raymary first, right? Alright, whatever. Let's just leave the Kethos open so there's more power picks like we were talking about. Now, is it Valyrian or is it Fiamelia at this point? I think it's just Fia, right? What Fia brings when you're cleaving, you know, is not being on the other team. Alright, let's see what he locks here. He goes for the Valyrian lock, okay. But then you're screwing yourself, forcing a weak cleave. Yeah, you know, that is how that feels right now. Hmm. Now, because I banned my own Navette, I would love to pick it here, but I can't. I think it's just Santic, right? Fia's just your ban because you can't fit her into your cleave? Maybe that's the play for me, Doom. You like it when your opponent bans Fia for you? Yeah, Vanyu, that's kind of the risk, right? Very interesting Freya into Fast Holden. I'm assuming this is Fast Holden anyway. Um, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this draft, guys. What do we think? I feel like I overcooked it. But he has a Codex Holden, so I'm really not sure. But Doki just resets what Holden does. No, I believe that's why it has Codex Vanyu, if I had to guess. He cooked you? Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? He's been telling you about the Codex Holden? Well, he just missed, so... I think he just lost, right? He just left. uh... Yeah, so I kind of see the vision, right? You are getting the double reset, like guaranteed reset. So you reset um the Zhuan Li, then you can reset the Zhuan Li again if you need, or you can reset the Doki if it doesn't S2. I get that part, but In practice, it seems kind of hard to pull off. I don't know. Oh god, not Moon again. He's been cooking me all day. Alright, so he's been banning Fiamelia already, right? Because he doesn't like fitting it in his cleave either. Whatever. Is this right? No, this has to be it. And this has to be it, right? If he takes Val turned on, it's unbeatable? Maybe, Kecker. Um, what do I do next, though? Ah, whatever. We'll just take this. So, Hein, I was thinking about it, but Hein is slower than my Sontic, so it won't break the Moon Bunny before the Sontic moves, which is not ideal, obviously. It might still be the right call, though, at this point in the draft. Or is it just this? Is it just Geonk, guys? Let's try it. So I'm forced to ban Kethos, because if he doesn't ban Sontic, Kethos makes Sontic unplayable, right? I think he is banning Kethos, though, isn't he? Or Sontic? Oh, whatever, let's see it. He is banning Sontic. I shouldn't have banned the Kethos. Well, I think I'm going to bed after this one, folks. Honestly, instead of the junk, I should have just picked Nahor or something, right? I think that would have been way better. I'm just not playing well tonight. It is what it is. It's going to happen sometimes. I don't actually know who to focus either. Um, maybe I can amber this through the shields? Please amber this through the shields. Not even that close thanks to Viper. Well, crap. Focus the Valyrian? Maybe. Maybe that's the right answer here. Man, this Viper's cooking me. Viper's OP, guys. No, why did it have to silence my Senyu? Bro, if this wasn't silenced, I would just get rid of the... It's the shiny lighthouse that cooks me? Maybe. It's literally a Viper diff. This game would be so easy if I wasn't silenced right there. Bro. Can Jiunk win this? I sincerely doubt it, but we're gonna try. Don't try this at home. Non-shiny Viper never counters. Maybe that's the case. Bro, Viper! That's not even a crit! Why are you countering that? Oh. What is that Viper, bro? Well, this is where we're ending today, guys. Not a very good stream, but that's how it goes sometimes. We will be leaving you off with, let's see, is Z streaming right now? Yep, like always, City Boy Z is streaming, so we'll be handing you off to him. Wonder what that Viper build is. Probably unlock 12 Bramble, 100% counter rate. It just happens sometimes, Day Creeper. It sucks that it happens in a game I wanted to win so badly, but it happens. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be sending you off to City Boy Z now, and I will see you guys again on the weekend. I'm actually not sure if I will have time to stream on Saturday, but Sunday for sure. And yeah, wish me luck for the double Oasis head-to-head matchup tomorrow for EUC and regular GVG. That should be interesting. See you later.